not attempt to adjust your dial. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. It's your boy Big Vern. This is App Stupid, the fastest growing sports and entertainment show on these YouTube streets. You're welcome. Holla at us. Big Vern, we getting busy. Getting busy on a good Monday here in the Midwest. 61 gonna be your high. Low today gonna be about 43. It's gonna rain tomorrow, so make sure you get out, see the sights, do what you gotta do now. Our last segment, we talked about, for some reason, Daniel Jones. The Indianapolis Colts decided to pay this dude to practice football that I don't even want to go over it. It's depressing. Anyway, congratulations to Jameis Winston, because the New York Giants, they've given this man 2 years and $8 million. High five him. And then our opening segment was Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders is being attacked by a godless Democratic organization. They only donate to Democrats. And it just further shows you the divide amongst black voters and that political party. So from the NFL, we pivot. We're going to talk some college basketball, March Madness, and yes, I mean madness, because Scott Dolson, the AD at Indiana, he's hired Darian DeVries from West Virginia. Now, I don't know where you go with this. This was the moment that I think a lot of Indiana fans, we were on pins and needles, because we did know there were better coaches out there than this dude. And I covered DeVries. Now, I thought West Virginia was going to be a good fit for him, because it got him his opportunity at a lower conference where he can establish himself and try and make it into the big dogs. However, this dude had the same exact record as Mike Woodson. So if you said Mike Woodson wasn't going to cut it, how is he cutting it in a smaller, inferior conference? Let's just be real. Now, my dark horse out of everything was Ben McCollum. And that guy has an 80% winning for his career. He's got that winning average for his career, 80%. I'm thinking to myself, that guy, NIL, you plug third, 3-star, 4-star, McDonald All-American into that system, you can only watch it grow. You can only watch those things, like I said, bring forth good fruit, and we will all be in Bloomington. We will all be at Assembly Hall ducking for our lives because it's falling apart. And you got to fix that. I don't give a damn how much NIL money that you think we have at Hoosier Connect and everything, but you don't fix Assembly Hall, somebody's going to be hurt. And that's got to be first and foremost on the radar. But yeah, Scott Dolson, if this doesn't work, you got to get fired. And it's not like I haven't covered Darian DeVries, because when they played in the Battle of Atlantis versus Louisville, they were both the same team. They were scrappy. They got after it. They put up points. And then I talked about his son, because his son came down with a mystery illness and he was forced to go ahead and sit this season out. Now, in the transfer portal, this dude's son is coming back. I'm saying to myself, listen, I get it. You're the coach. You're the coach's kid. You're going to go where your father is. That's all well and good, but you don't have to play ball. You don't have to play ball. And what was this calculated by? Because if you're mad that Mike Woodson, he didn't make it into the NCAA tournament, and he was eliminated in the first round of the Big Ten tournament by Oregon, DeVries was eliminated by Colorado, the worst team in the Big 12. They only had 4 conference wins, and they lost to that team. So don't give me this, oh, it's going to take time, because as soon as they ink this guy's contract, Malik Renault, he entered the portal. He was like, I'm out of here. Because he knows this was destined to fail. We had the opportunity to turn this thing up to 10. Kentucky's got a good coach. Louisville's got an excellent hire. And now we're just stuck as a third wheel. Where do you go with this? Where do you go with this? And that's why people are just jumping allegiances and then they're bouncing. You have people in Southern Indiana, they don't even want to claim being an Indiana fan. They're like, no, we're close to Louisville. We're going to be with Louisville. L1C4 for life. And you're like, but you live in Indiana. Don't say that too loud. Man, give me a rap album. This is Big Vern. It's your boy Big Vern coming to you from App Stupid Studios, pumping another rap album. IDK, Bravado Intimo, in stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the track is Mario Coins. Mario Coins is crazy. Then there's CU. Then there's Miles Trumpet Part 2. I think what's so dope about this album is like he recorded it in reverse. Because on side 2, you get Miles Trumpet 1. I'm telling you, I'm calling it early. This album has to be a candidate for Album of the Year. It is hands down the best rap album so far of 2025. IDK, Bravado Intimo, in stores now. Shout out to IDK doing this thing. I thought that was dope. Now, when we left off on the other side of the content, we were talking about DeVries and him going to Indiana. Out of the 7 years that he's been at Drake, that place was only ranked twice. He's only been ranked twice in his whole tenure, and he's had a couple of conference championships at the smaller level, and like I said, an NCAA tournament appearance. But okay, does that mean that's going to translate over to Indiana? I don't know. Nobody knows, because at West Virginia there wasn't a large enough sample size. The only thing we saw was someone leave for the exact same record that they have right now. You can't tell the fans this is an upgrade, and it looks like the same thing. So yes, if it doesn't work out, you may have to fire Scott Dolson. And to quote the great Rick Pitino, hey, look, Drake ain't coming through them doors. Drake ain't coming through those doors, everybody. You can wish and want all you want, but Drake ain't coming through those doors. And this guy's got to be strong enough to fight the press in Bloomington, because as soon as the program starts losing games, he's got to be able to stand in front of the camera and tell people and just be honest. What did you think you were going to get? I understand strike while the iron is hot, but I just don't get this hire. Nobody does. He wasn't even a finalist. And then we let Will Wade, we let him go. He signs on to be the new head coach of NC State. Ben McCollum, which was my dark horse, he's got another job. He's not thinking about Indiana. So we played ourselves. We were going for a guy that wasn't even on the board. Now, granted, high five, I did not want Brian Barnwell. And the only person who circulated that trash was a dinosaur in the Louisville, Kentucky area named Fred Bosich, who works for the 41 News Crew. And he was like, oh, Brian Barnwell, he's from Evansville, and he could be a front runner for the Indiana job because, wait for it, he played high school basketball with Calbert Cheaney. Is that it? He's never played for Knight. He's never been to Assembly Hall. Is that it? Yeah, that's your big reveal. This is where you make them raise their hand and smack themselves. Sit your stupid ass down. All of these guys do the exact same thing, and nobody makes them stand up and take account for any of this. And that's why I don't pick. I just tell you what's out there, what's in the rumor mill, and the things that we're looking for. But right now, that dude was on nobody's radar. And if you say you are, you're a damn liar. He wasn't on anybody's radar. He came out of the blue. As far as I'm concerned, he could have stayed at West Virginia. However, if you are the Crimson and Cream, just like me, baby, and you bleed IU. Tell me what you think about this hire. Leave it in the chat. Again, if you are listening to this pod, get in the comments. Let us know, did we get it right? What did we leave out? This is Big Vern. We talk back. We'll be back. Top of the hour.